Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about tags and how to use tags within your website or your funnel to really be able to segment your customers, to be able to pull lists, to be able to set up triggered automations, send out emails, kind of all of that thing. So I get questions quite a bit on how to, how do I get a list of people who have signed up for something, or how do I segment my list? So again, today we're going to cover what is a tag, how to set up tags so that your people can be automatically tagged, and then what you can actually do and how you can use those tags to grab lists, to filter and segment your audience. Okay, so it's a great tool for kind of using your data that you have on the people that are coming into your website or your funnel, how to really use that data well and use it strategically. So I am going to, by the way, I'm Robin with ShinePages. I am going to switch my view around here and go over here to this screen, and I'm going to show you how to set up tags. So if you're not using tags, this is a great introduction to how to use tags. Now, the very first thing is, where do you even find tags? How do you set tags up? Well, you can set tags up in the actual forms where people are going to be entering into your website, or you can also manage all of your tags and set up tags in advance by going here. And I'm going to show you where that is. One second. Okay, so if you go to your contacts tab along the top of your ShinePages screen, you're going to go here to your settings. So on the left-hand side, you will see that there is a settings icon or settings wheel here. And we're going to click on that. And then you can see here you have different options. One of those is tags. So here is where the different tags that you may have set up already, or that may be set up for you as a part of the template that you've chosen. Here's some tags that were set up and a part of this particular template that I'm using for this demo. But you can add new tags here. And a tag is just a way to kind of mark a person in any way that you want to. So if you want to mark them as they are somebody that's a lead, if you want to mark somebody that's a purchaser, if you want to mark somebody that they came through and they got this specific freebie from you or this specific lead magnet from you, you can use tags to be able to filter and sort and organize all of your contacts that will be showing up here in your contacts tab. So again, you can create a new tag, just name it whatever you'd like to name it. This is leads, for example, and hit submit. But again, you can get much more specific and granular, and this is where you can delete tags or add new tags. But you can also add tags on any form or any place that somebody might come in to your website, right? So if they're coming in by giving you a name and email to download a freebie or a lead magnet, maybe they're joining your newsletter, maybe they're coming in on your contact page. Anywhere where somebody is going to give you their name and email, you have the ability to tag them and mark them so that you can, again, filter, sort, and organize and set up triggers based on those different tags. Okay, so I'm going to go over into the actual builder and I'll show you how you can do that and set up the ability for tags to be automatically added to any contact that comes into your site via a form on your pages, via a booking appointment that they might be taking. They might be booking an event with you or booking a call with you. You can set up tags on those booking events and also set up tags on people making purchases. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, any place on your site, this particular template happens to have a form embedded into the site. And forms are one of the places where people can enter into your website, right? So they're going to, or a funnel, they're going to enter their name and email. Sometimes it's going to be a longer form. At the bottom of this page here, we have, like a contact form. All of these are form widgets that have been added to the page. Now, if you want to add a new form widget to any page, you certainly can. The form widget is located here under your widgets, and you can just drag that form widget out onto your page wherever you'd like it. You can put in different fields. You can take fields away. I have name, email, subject, and message that come across kind of standard, but you can take off some of those if you don't want to have those. Let's just keep it with name and email, or you can add new properties, ask for new information, have them select an answer or checkbox an answer, whatever you want, however you want to set up your forms. So setting up the form is one thing, putting the different fields that you want to collect into your form. But the main important part of forms is going to be clicking on the actual form widget on your page, wherever that might be. It might be in a pop-up, might be on a page. Form widgets can go anywhere. So if you grab a form widget and you click on it once, you'll see that this little mini menu pops up. Same thing here, mini menu pops up. If you go into the settings of your form, this is an important little window that pops up. This is your form's settings. And this is where you're going to be able to set the tag on anybody that fills out this form. So you'll be able to tag them as a lead for you, a specific freebie name or lead magnet name, whatever you'd like. So you get to set that tag. Other important parts of the form setup are creating a form name, because you will be able to also pull people based on the form names. So name your form. You can get an email notification to your inbox telling you that somebody's filled out this form. You can change what the button says. You can change what happens upon submit. Are they going to be led off to another page to download their freebie? Or are they just going to get a basic message, show thank you message? You can write in a little message that they can see right on the page. Set that all up. And then here at the bottom, you can scroll down a little bit. Hello, come on. Edit settings. Let me scroll down here. This at the bottom of your form settings window, along with all the other important things like naming your form and setting what happens after they hit submit. And a very important part of this is tagging anybody that comes through this form. So this is where you're going to be able to set those tags. So again, you could set them from the list of tags that are available to you that you created over under the Manage Your Tags area in the Contacts tab. Or you can just create a brand new tab, new tag here. So new tag. I could just start typing. New tag. Now, new tag has been added. You can have anybody tagged from just one tag when they come through that form to multiple different tags. So when you come through that form, that contact's record will now be tagged with any of those tags that you have identified here. So again, I have now tagged any of my contacts that have coming through this form. And when they come through, they are now going to be shown in my contacts manager, showing up with that tag. And I'm going to show you how you can sort and organize people and what you can do with those tags in a second. Okay, another part that you might want to consider if you're either using a third-party email software or you're using ShinePages for your email marketing, email campaigns, email automations. Here is where you would go ahead and select the list that you'd want to send them to if you're using ShinePages. Or if you're using another third-party email marketing platform, that's fine as well. You can hook that up and then you'll be able to choose which list for that platform you'd like to send people to there. The tag will come through. So it will be going with the contact, their name and email and their tag will be sent over either to ShinePages emails and automations or a third party. And again, that would all be here within Forms settings. Okay, so now we've tagged somebody. So anybody that comes through and puts in their name and email, they will now be tagged with these different tags. You can also add tags to booking events and purchases. And I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. And then we'll get into what you can actually do and how you can pull lists. So right now I'm going to go into, I think we have a booking page here. Yep. In this template, it has a booking page. If your template does not, and you'd like to do that, you'd set up your booking events under appointments first, and then you can add a booking widget onto the page. Just drag it on here, and then you'll get to choose which of the booking events that you set up under appointments that you'd like to display here on the page for people to choose their date and time. So just like within the forms settings, We can also click once on the booking widget on the page. And if I click edit, you'll see I'm now in the booking widgets settings. Same thing, down at the bottom, this is where you can tag anybody that books this appointment with you. So again, maybe you have a bunch of different appointments. You have a 30-minute appointment, you have a free discovery call, you have a 60-minute coaching session, whatever it might be. You would set up those different booking events, but you can also set up different tags as well. So anytime somebody comes through the 60-minute coaching call, you can tag them with, coaching call booked, or whatever kind of tag you'd like to set up. Again, this is all done under the settings of this particular widget. It's either a form widget or the booking widget. It's always going to be the settings of that widget where you're going to set your tags. Okay, so now we have a tag set for this booking widget. Finally, I want to show you a place where you can set the tags for your checkouts. So you can tag people as purchasing, buyers. If you are on the Spark plan, or really any of the plans, you are going to always have the store checkout, the one main store checkout. And you're going to have the ability to change the tag on that store checkout by going to your store tab at the top. And then you're going to be able to go to the layout and styling and go right here to your checkout page. You're actually going to be able to edit that checkout page by clicking Edit with the Builder. Now, this checkout page doesn't look like a whole lot right now. It just says your cart is empty. But just like with a form widget or a booking widget, you are going to set up the tag on the checkout widget, which is here on this page. So again, I'm going to click once. I'm going to see that I have the option for settings, which is always the little gear icon, little cog icon. If you click on that, you'll be able to see down at the bottom, we get to tag our customers on any new order. So I could say, yep, I want these to be tagged with, purchasers or buyers. Again, if you're using the main store checkout, which is the one main store checkout that Spark plan users have, or anybody can have as well, you want to probably keep it fairly general because all of your products that are sold are coming through this one checkout. Now, if you are on the Glow plan or above, then you have the ability to have multiple different checkouts, and you can add a checkout widget to any page or the bottom of any funnel. So you can have a one-page kind of product page with a shopping cart at the bottom and the checkout at the bottom. So those people on the Glow plan and above, you can go into, again, your website pages. Let's just go back to our home page. And again, I'm going to show you if you do have the Glow planner above, you can add, I'm going to add a blank block real quick here. If I have, a blank area, I want to add a checkout widget to this page. I would be able to do that by just grabbing my checkout widget, dragging it onto the page. Now I can choose product. I can, decide what product I'm selling, on this particular checkout versus another page that I sell a different product. Maybe it's one coaching program and then a different workshop. You get to decide what you're selling on every page with the checkout widget. And same thing, you're just going to click on it once, go to settings, tag each person that comes through this particular checkout. So in this case, you can get very granular. You can say this is this specific product being sold. Same thing, if you want to also add them to be a subscriber on your email list, you can connect to email marketing here. This will make them not only a contact, but also a subscriber. Okay, but we're talking about tags mainly here. So we're going to tag our customers on new order. Again, this is, specific product purchase, buyer. So you get to decide what it is that everybody that comes through this particular widget, this particular checkout widget is going to be tagged with. Okay, so now we have kind of created some tags. We've made sure that anybody that comes into our website, whether they're coming in through a form or a booking widget or a checkout, anybody that comes into our website, anytime we capture name and email at the least or more information, we are going to have their contact record saved. And on that contact record, they're going to be tagged with that specific tag. Now, I have a few contacts that I just created in here. If you go to your contact record, these are just some demo contacts. But again, as you go through, you can also add tags to the individual contact records just by clicking into their contact record. And you would be able to see if they already had tags, if they came in through a form or through a booking widget on your page, they would already have some tags showing up right here. You can also add tags to them yourself manually by just clicking Add Tag. And then you'll see there's a whole list of tags, all the different tags that you created, either in the full list where you can manage all of your tags, or on every form, you can choose to add a new tag. So here you go. You have all of your tags. I'm going to choose buyer. Maybe they were a newsletter subscription lead. Discovery call has been booked. Whatever kind of tags you want to add to your individual contacts, you can do that here. Okay, and then just go back to contact. You can also subscribe them to your newsletter or to your, as a subscriber to your email list. You can subscribe people manually here. But again, if I go back into my contacts, I can individually add tags by going into that person's contact record. Or I can also just select different, contact records. And then from here, it says tag my contacts. So I can tag all 3 of them at once with lead magnet delivered. Add that tag to all 3. Yes. So you can add tags to people individually or as a group, and you can do both of those manually. You can automatically add tags by having them attached immediately when they come through a form or a booking or a store widget, or you can manually add tags here in the contact screen. Okay, so now we have tags. Now what do you do with these tags? So now if you wanted to be able to pull lists of customers by a specific tag, so what actions did they take on your site? Here's where you'd be able to search and sort by the tags that you've now assigned to people. You can see over here, I have different tags. You can kind of see the start of those tags here. But I can always now go sort and organize and pull lists of customers by tag. So really, it's very helpful to be able to see, what actions are people taking on my site? I want a list of all of the people that have ever booked a discovery call with me. Great. So I can just say add a filter. And here in my filter, I can choose and sort by any number of different things. So I can sort all of my contacts by their name, their email, all these different attributes, right? And tag is one of them. So if I click on tag, I can say, give me anyone who has a tag. The tag is, I get to choose, right? I can say, give me anybody with discovery call booked. And it's going to show me the people that have that tag because they came through that form that had that tag. You can continue to add filters if you want to. I want everybody with discovery call booked. But I don't want anybody, I can say that they don't have the tag is not a buyer. So anybody that's booked a call but hasn't bought, I want that list, right? So I can say, yep, I want to give me everybody who has that tag but doesn't have this tag, give me that list. So this is a way to, again, sort and pull. I don't have anybody in this list apparently, but again, this is how you would filter. Go to filter, tag, and then choose which of your different tags you want to see. Now these are all my lead magnet people. Great, these are all the people that filled out a lead magnet. Now what do I do with these people? I can now pull this list and I can save it as a segment so that I can send off emails to them. I can also just go here and export this list, export it into a CSV file. You can pull it over onto any of if you're using a third-party marketing automation for emails, you can send them over there. Again, you can send them automatically upon the settings of every form, or export them here, send them over there. You can add these contacts to be subscribers. You can add all these people to a list, one of your email lists. So again, this is a way to pull and sort and filter all of your different contacts. Okay, so let's see here. That is one way to do it. And then I'm also going to show you how you can set up triggers and automations based on the tags. So let's see. Email and automations. Okay, So if I go to my emails and automations, if you're using ShinePages for your emails and automations, I could set up triggered automations based on tags that people have gotten. So I could set up a new automation. Let's just see. We have one sample welcome nurture sequence. Okay. This one would be where if somebody, fills out the form that says, I want your freebie, I want your lead magnet. Okay, so on that form, you would have into the form settings set a tag that said, lead magnet lead or freebie lead or guide to whatever your guide is lead, right? So you have that tag associated with anybody that comes through that form. Okay, so now on the automations, I can say that I want to have anybody that's also been added to a list. So they have to be subscribers in order to get emails from you. They need to be an active subscriber. And then when you do that, you can decide, I want anybody with this tag to now get added in to this automation flow, right? So I can say, give me all the people that have asked for my lead magnet. I'm going to automatically deliver it to them and then wait a day and send another email and wait a day and send another email. So you get to set up a series of different emails that will automatically go out based on the actions people have taken on your site or within your funnel. So a lot of times that's going to be the trigger is going to be a tag. So I can add a new trigger. And again, we have different options. So you can have them once they're added to a list, they can have this trigger get started and they can get these emails or removed from a list. But really, we're talking today about tags. So tag is added. So what tag? Okay, I wanted the, people that have purchased my course. I'm going to send them these triggered emails. Confirm. So again, now I have two tags. I can remove one and I can have both of them. Little note here, if you are creating a trigger and you have two different triggers in here, so there's two different ones set up, that will be, they either have this trigger or this tag, or they have this tag. So this will kind of give you the, either or scenario. If instead I were to say, I want them to have discovery call booked and also newsletter subscription lead checked, so they have to have both, then that kind of scenario, let's take this one away. They're tagged with this tag and this tag. That is going to narrow down your audience because it's both of those tags have to be, on that contact record in order for them to pull into this triggered automation. So if you want to do something where it's they have to have this one and this tag to really narrow down the trigger, that's going to be where you put them both in that same trigger. Or you can do it an either or kind of scenario by just adding additional triggers. So if there's multiple tags added in one trigger, that they have to have both of them. And then if you add individual different triggers, that's going to be an either or type of situation. Okay, so again, this allows you to really, get specific on who you're targeting, really segment your list. This helps you keep your list really clean. It helps you to be able to share information with your contacts that they are really asking for, because you don't want to, send everybody the same exact thing. You're going to get a much better response rate if you're individually kind of targeting what people are asking for, and then you're sending them that, right? So instead of just sending everybody all of your information all at once, this allows you to really segment your list and send people, messages that are going to work for them, and is really going to help people, not leave your list, not say that they're getting spam from you, things like that. So it helps to keep your list nice and clean and healthy and segment your list in different ways. Okay, so I hope that all made sense. I kind of went through things quickly, but again, you want to be able to set up different tags. You can automatically have those tags be added in to every contact's record by in the settings of your forms, in the settings of your booking widgets, and in the settings of your checkout. go ahead into there and set those tags up so that anytime somebody comes through, they're getting that tag, and potentially also being added as a subscriber to a list. So then you can use the ShinePages emails and marketing if you're doing that. And then you can manage your tags. You can pull different things. I'm going to go back here into contacts. Sure, save. Okay, so again, back into here, filtering your list. You can export your list, pull a list of who's who, and then using those triggers, those tags as triggers to be able to set off automations so that you don't have to do all the manual work yourself. Those emails start to flow for you. So I hope that was helpful, kind of an overview on tags. Please ask any questions about tags in the comments below here. I'm happy to answer those. I don't know if I can see them right away. Let's see here. Let me come back. Going to go to this, hide this. Yeah, I'm not seeing if there's any questions, but please feel free to ask questions about tags, about, using your contact list, really being strategic in terms of your segmenting your list and how to do that. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below, and myself or one of my team members will be getting back to you and help you out. So thanks so much and take care. Bye-bye.